Hello and welcome to Paul Angelo Russo Stadium. My name is Trevor Hannon, and today I will be broadcasting your Tuesday matchup between the Calvert Hall Cardinals and the Boys Latin Lakers. As the teams take the field here, we will get a look at the two starting lineups today. Garrett Held for the Lakers and Brady Stangl for the Cardinals. Both keepers are set here. Same with both face-off players. Cuomo at the face-off X. Dominant this year for the Cardinals, winning at a 75% rate. He's won 96 of 128 face-offs here for the Cardinals. And a familiar matchup for him at the X. Caden Hoffman, the younger brother of Parker Hoffman, who plays at North Carolina for face-off. So Ben faced off against his older brother last year, and now he gets the younger brother assignment. Caden, a junior at BL. We'll now see Calvert Hall in their first offensive possession here. Your usual familiar faces of Mitchell, Schwenke, and Scooney to take that first line midfield reps. This ball worked inside, ball down and scooped up by Colt Erdos. Some work on the GB here. Mark to dump it. And Caleb Kelly able to retain here for the Cardinals. Peyton looking to go here. Feed up top to Mitchell. Mitchell didn't like the angle there. This ball over to Mark Botek, trying to work it across cage, unable to do so. Kept in bounce by Mitchell with a little scoop pass. Schwenke here. Inside. Feed. No good. A doorstop save out of Garrett Held. Keeping it in still on that far sideline. A fresh shot clock. Peyton worked inside. Shot, goal. And Forte to finish early for the Cardinals. Set at the X here again. Cuomo wins another one cleanly. Cuomo in stride, pulls off, finds Kelly here. Today marks a top 10 matchup overall. Calvert Hall Cardinals coming in with this week's Q-Collar Inside Lacrosse rankings as the #1 team in the nation. And BL sliding into that number 10 spot after an upset win at home on Friday over the Spalding Cavaliers. 9-8 there. This ball ran out by Jack Williams up top to the quick feet of Michael Steer. Jack Williams with this step-down shot, wide of the cage here. Calvert Hall looking for a deflection of some sort, was looking for a reset. They do get such reset. Over to Williams. Up top to Lightning McQueen steer. Around cage to Mark Botek. They'll work this around cage a few more times. Matthew Schoonmaker with that second midfield line. Steer, he'll step into one. And gets laid out after it too. Garrett Held here working on the clear. They'll walk this one up. Matt Meredith to work it over. Calvert Hall needs to get in here. That's TJ Shaw over to Drew McDonald. This ball now with Cooper Reed. Worked over to McDonald. McDonald inside, stuffed by Brady Stengel. Brady Stengel looking for that outlet pass, unable to get it to Jermaine Anderson, but Matthew Schoonmaker will do the dirty work there. Calvert Hall get their personnel on. Schwenke will have a run out of box. Will Cahoon on that D-midi work over to Schwenke. Looks like they had him a little bit shook there. Skip past Schoonmaker. Didn't see where that one ended up, but playing with the outstick for Jackson Mitchell, and BL will work on their second clear of the day here. Matt Meredith working with this one. The junior headed to Richmond. A look upfield, a great look to TJ Shaw, but they'll pull off here. Up top to Aiden Smith here. Misha on the D-midi work. Will Schoonmaker stuck on a defensive assignment as he was unable to get off the field. Feed inside, shot, no good, and will get a penalty. It'll be a cross-check for a minute here, so we'll see BL in this man-up opportunity here. Some different personnel here checking in for this man-up opportunity. KJ Schwab and Joey Keller to work on this opportunity alongside McDonald, Higgins, and Herring. That's Shaw to reset. Up top to Higgins, a player they'll need to lean on today. The senior 5-star Maryland commit is the cornerstone to this team. Higgins wearing the number 5. He ironically had 5 goals when playing Calvert Hall last year, so quite the player to watch in Higgins. Skip pass. Unable to cause any disruption in this Calvert Hall defense, which has been locked down this year. Quite the unit. 18 on this shot clock. Just about the same on the penalty. 10 call. They'll count it down for him. Not a single shot on cage on this man-up opportunity. Worked inside to Higgins now. Higgins shot, no good. Mulford will give out the clear call, and Calvert Hall will look to possess here. Shaw on the ride. Brody Dale clearing, and is able to do so. Misha will flip this one over to Schoonmaker, the leading scorer of this unit. 14 on the year for Will Schoonmaker, the senior headed to Towson in the fall. Impressive shooter, too. Those 14 goals coming on almost 60% shooting from the field. Worked around to Mark Botek. Up top, Schoonmaker. That good shooting we just talked about was unable to find the placement they would have liked there. Just touching on Mark Botek there, stepping up after some meniscus work done on him. He had 5 goals away against St. Mary's. Really happy to see him inserted and making an impact yet again for the Cardinals. See some second line midfield work here. Karsten Shepard getting in the mix. Shaw working. Some good defense out of Clay Stauffer. .30 seconds on this shot clock here. Minimal opportunities. They'll have Tanton on Higgins, a 5-on-5 matchup. Pick comes. And the spin around shot unable to be fruitful for Higgins. White will be able to clear here. BL coach making the case for why it should be Lakers ball still. The refs will get together and figure this one out. Calvert Hall up 1-0 with 3 minutes left in this first quarter. After talking it over, it'll still say with the Cardinals. Watching some other MIA matchups. Spalding leads Loyola right now 3-0 on the road at Blakefield. So coming off that loss to BL, Spalding travels again, but is making a statement early on. We'll get back here. Stauffer muffles that clear, so they'll have to get back in here. And BL retains that possession they so badly wanted. So this will be Lincoln Herring with this ball. Try to get things going for this Lakers offense. That's been quiet. Not really good looks. I mean, can't really say the same for Calvert Hall. Only 1 goal in 10 minutes of play here, but the defensive units looked good. McDonald to work here. Pass behind net. Cole Hoddle on Higgins here. That seems to be... Pick comes. Picked up Herring. And Herring will get laid out on the crease. That's what expected, though. Calvert Hall making a statement early. Letting you know that you won't pay, that you'll pay if you're in that crease. Jermaine Anderson laying the boom. Refs under quite a bit of pressure here from both sides. Both coaching staffs unhappy with some of the calls. At a certain point, I think you just need to give up complaining and just, move on. I think the call is going to stay that way, and investing that much headspace into it just really isn't beneficial for anybody. Move on, get your defense set. If it is going to be a Lakers ball, then get your team set in that way. Funny little Instagram snippet I saw today. Miss Shannon, who does all the PT work here at Calvert Hall, and her company Willpower PT, posted her infant kid that she just had Congrats on the child, Miss Shannon. She posted the kid with headphones on because of my loud reaction over the Malvern win where we went crazy. So shout out Miss Shannon and the PT work that you do for this squad. They are definitely looking stretched out, agile. They look good. Charlie Tenile on this defense. Takes Kelly really far out there. Kelly to beat his man, see if he can do anything with it. Schwenke's kind of looking for it. A little too far out for Schwenke to be any impact, so Botek will work here inside. Good look to Will Schoonmaker, unable to cash in there on the doorstep. Usually where Schooney sets up shop, but that one not fruitful. Schooney, not Schooney, Schwenke there. Unhappy with that rip. I tell him at the lunch table, got to keep it low, got to keep it low. That high shot isn't for you. A save there on the 10-man out of Bharat Mahanti. Bharat able to keep that one from being on net. With that 10-man ride, you're pulling the goalie out to guard an extra man, so you leave cage open. So if those defenders are willing to step down and have a rip at it, they can most definitely do so. Clock question here, about 8 in this first quarter. See if they'll toss one into box. They'll take a zing at it. Meredith unable to give his team a chance. And we'll step away as that's the end of our first quarter here at Russo. We'll get set here. Ben drawing a early face-off change. It'll be number 99, Ridge Ritter, the senior, to take him now. First, Ben Cuomo. Cuomo just so dominant. He drew 2 face-off changes in players, and he'll get the early call from Ridge Ritter. So they'll sub on a new player, but the same result, Calvert Hall possession. Calvert Hall get into offensive play here. Only a 1-goal cushion as they lead 1-0 after the first quarter of play. The red lid's really shining today. They look clean. Kelly over to Botek. One more, and Jackson will have a rip here. Garrett held, able to hold on to this one. He's been solid in cage for the Lakers. Garrett headed to Navy in the fall. Really solid work out of him so far. We'll hop on the offensive end here. Aiden Kenny will have the ball right now for the Lakers. Over to Aiden Smith. Pick comes. Shaw worked inside. Herring annihilated inside. And it looks like he might be a little bit shaken up. They're going to make him get checked real quick. So his replacement, Blake Burgess. The freshman. Can kind of tell that he's a freshman. I mean, definitely not the tallest fella out there. It's BL in general, though. I feel like kind of a short squad, to be honest. They're overall a little bit vertically challenged. That's okay, though. I mean, look at these players like Higgins. Over to Burgess, who just came in. That one ran out off a foot save from Brady Stengel. Stretching out that foot after that one. I would be too. Ate that one. Oh. Aiden Smith unable to handle that one cleanly. He'll get set now. Misha with that D-midi work. Clay on TJ Shaw. Shaw looking to turn the corner on him. Unable to do so. And Clay will work that one back around cage. Can't score if you're behind the goal. Burgess, ball down. Over to Higgins. They'll see if they can get him going. Because if you can get Higgins going, I don't know how easy it is to stop him. He's a machine. This one from deep. Brady to eat that one up. So they'll do the same thing here. Clay in transition. Will he look for it? Clay Stauffer, step down shot. No good. That would have been electric if he had that one to go. I love the take, though. Good work out of Clay Stauffer. That long, graceful stride. Looks like a gazelle running. So we'll see some second line midi work again. Jack Williams, now that Mark Botek's back from the meniscus, got bumped to midfield. But he's definitely filled his role well with 12 goals on the season. Still doing what the Hall needs him to do. This ball inside will find Caleb Kelly. Looks like Meredith was a little bit lost off ball there. And they'll cash in on another one. We'll get set here at the face-off X. Cuomo. Cuomo always has support on the live streams. His grandma tuning in, and his girlfriend as well. Shout out Pro Gunther. Love to see the guys get supported on the broadcast. Thank you all for tuning in today once again. Happy to have you here on this nice day in Towson, Maryland. Took too long to clear, and Calvert Hall to reset early. Peyton Forte worked inside. Shot, goal. Peyton Forte will get the better of that Navy on Navy matchup, and Hall now takes a 3-0 lead. will get set here. Hoffman, as early as could be to that face-off. And Boys Latin's going to have trouble with possessions here if they can't win it off the face-off. This one behind Cage for Botek. Up top to Mitchell. Mitchell Clan always tunes in as well. Jackson wanted me to give Jeff a shout out today as he couldn't answer the FaceTime call that he was supposed to. So shout out Jeff. Ball down here for Botek. Can he pick this one up? No good. Matthew Meredith able to draw the best out of that possession. So BL now in transition. A pull off. Probably don't want to push it with two pulls. It'll be a timeout for BL as they want to draw up something here before it gets too out of hand. We'll come out of this timeout here. BL in need of some offensive firepower. Down 3-0 here. About halfway through this second quarter. Around the MIAA, we also have Spalding leading Loyola 4-2 after a quarter of play. Drew McDonald up top will beat his initial matchup. Xander Godzalewski on some D-midi work. This ball up top. Cooper Reed. Now Herring. Herring shot. Not a good look. So coming out of that timeout, nothing that was really impressive in a playway of sense. No set pick, no passing rhythm. Looked pretty stale, to be honest. Like an unopened bag of chips. Like an open bag of chips, you let it sit for a little too long, you bite into one of them. Gosh, those are awful. Higgins, shot high here. No good. Shaw will bring this one in for the Lakers. Oh, and they'll get a shot clock reset. Beats me how they pulled that one off. No save, no pipe. Would have had to hit somebody. McDonald up top will work. He's got some speed on him. McDonald shot No good. Herring to work here. Barat on the defense. Xander here now. Xander working well. No turn there. Higgins trying to get something going. 10 seconds on the shot clock. BL spending too much time behind cage. Nothing's going to go for him if you're spending half your offensive possession behind cage. Higgins with that shot. Eaten up from Brady Stengel. So after an extended possession, the defense holds strong and gives Calvert Hall a chance to expand this lead to 4 with about 4 minutes to go here in the half. They'll give this ball to Will Schwenke. It's throwing me off. Everybody on BL's kind of built like Schwenke, so it's like a little hard to find him in the mix. Mark to turn the corner here. Shot, goal! Garrett held completely screened there. Just kind of had to hold his stick in the hands and accept the fate of wherever that ball ended up. And Botek put it in the white netting, so Calvert Hall now 4, BL 0. So Charlie Tenile on that defense, completely screening, held to where he had no chance of finding a good look. Was able to track that ball at all. But at the same time, you've got to play your man. Like if you duck there and Mark just hits a little face dodge, he's in on cage. So it's kind of like, where do you want to be at? Ben working for this face-off. They bring back in Ritter. Ritter will get this one. Worked inside. They've got to score here. Jump shot, no good. Lincoln Herring with a bad take. They could have gone one more across cage, and it would have been a tap-in goal. But instead, Herring wanted to try to put the team on his back, and unsuccessful to do so, as they're still trailing by 4. The clear goes smooth as ever, and Kelly will take his timeout, and the Cardinals will draw up some offensive juice as we take a step away. So we'll come out of this break. Schwenke with the ball. Charlie Tenile on that defense there. Votek to work here. Over to Kelly. Kelly inside to Mitchell. Mitchell. This one will come loose. Matthew Meredith to force that turnover. Meredith, the junior, headed to Richmond. Just some nice defensive work there. Mitchell thought he was good on the spin move there. And Meredith thought the opposite. Three minutes and change here. Shake and bake McDonald. Can he get anything out of it? Worked inside. Was trying to skip it. Far side to Herring. Unsuccessful to do so. Higgins. Shot. Looks like it was deflected. So good move out of Jack Tanton. A little bit of that hockey work. Tanton, an all-conference player in hockey in the winter, just did a little tap by there instead of scooping it initially, and it worked out quite well there. Calvert Hall lost it in the sauce, though, trying to go to Cage. So a turnover. McDonald. They're making him do a lot of running. Wonder if McDonald takes up track or cross country. They've got him using a lot of steps. Joey Keller on Dale here. 30 on this shot clock. Herring to work. Herring shot. No good. Shot clock reset. Cooper Reed with this one. Cooper Reed will get hit on the cross check, and then Misha will come through with another hit late. The second one pretty undisciplined out of Misha there. Looks like he's probably going to sit some serious time in the box here. And that's right before half, too. So if BL, if they have an unreleasable here, could go. So Misha will be sitting for a minute 30. And BL presented with a prime opportunity to get something going for him before half, as there is literally zero to show for it, as they have 0 goals. The second EMO opportunity for the Lake. McDonald creeping on that far side. Shaw. KJ Schwab doesn't really get reps in game, but they throw him in on extra man. I guess he's a good shooter for him. They're trying to work this one inside. Unable to do so. Calvert Hall defense finally finds Higgins. And when you find Higgins in a spot like that, you can expect it to go in. Matthew Higgins, who else to put BL on the board than him? In this game, now 4-1. The penalty wipes. And this face-off determines the last possession of the half. If BL is able to get it and do some good work with it, it could be a two-goal game at half. Ben able to retain it for the Hall. He does well with it. His pass, a little bit heavy. Caleb Kelly will be able to scoop it up, though. Timeout there. So Kelly will look over with the last 25 seconds on this half and see if Calvert Hall can make BL pay. So we'll come out of this intermission. Up top to Schoonmaker, bounce pass. Meredith able to scoop up that GB. Good stick work out of Meredith. About 5 seconds here. Meredith looking to zing one across. Nothing to come out of it. So it'll be white ball here. We'll just chuck one over yonder. And that'll be half. Calvert Hall 4, BL 1. And with 24 minutes left, Calvert Hall has a 3-goal cushion to give. Second half of play here at Russo. Cuomo wins this one. Ball on the ground. And Cuomo will get it for the guys. So coming out of this half, BL needs to figure a few things out. They're down 3 goals. Low scoring game here. Bit static, bit boring. 4-1 haul, but BL in need of a bit more offensive spark. No one's dodging, a lot of zinging around cage. Just no solid looks, really. We'll have Forte here. Inside, shot, and a great save out of Garrett Held. Really holding them together throughout this game. Outlet pass to Colt Erdos, and he'll clear for the Lake. Shaw over to Higgins. Herring now. We'll zing one up top to Cooper Reed, the freshman. McDonald with a little bit of hand signaling. Didn't look like he was trying to play somebody, but rather call play. So the speed out of Reed. Will try to back up into Dale, unable to do so. The pass to McDonald, unsuccessful. Keller to scoop it up. Moving pick, so Calvert Hall will get possession here and work on this clear. Shaw a little upset there, smacking the wand into the turf. Freshly installed turf, though, over winter, so it can probably handle a couple sticks, a couple frustrated moments out of this BL squad. The most new and improved turf on the market. Max Murray to get going here, his first run of the day, the senior Fairfield commit. Happy to see him inserted. Forte working over to Williams. Up top to Forte. 20 seconds on the shot clock here. Murray to set a pick. Murray shake and bake. Would have liked a shot there out of him. Open cage. He'll have a go at it. And Garrett Held able to eat another one up. Honestly, player of the game. Garrett Held doing wonders in cage. And he'll take this one coast to coast. They'll bring numbers on him early. Herring. Looks like they're a little confused defensively. Can Herring do something with it? That was Aiden Smith cutting to net there. Herring decided that was not the ideal play. Behind him, Misha coming with some hard checks. Quinn Lynch able to hold on to the ball there as BL needs every possession possible as they're through a third of this third quarter. Shot, no good. Smith to back it up. Shaw now working behind cage. Shaw's got to give it up. Double comes. 5 seconds. This one down on the ground. And TJ Shaw. The clear here. Xander Godzalewski working on it. Looks to find Misha. Unable to do so. But Calvert Hall maintains possession. Now in the hands of Peyton Forte. Peyton. One to step into one. Swim doubles coming. Meredith. A force. One big check. Schwenke able to get away from the second. Mitchell shot. Deflection. And a push. Will go the Calvert Hall way. So possession maintained. Shot clock reset. A fresh look at things on this offensive possession. Peyton worked inside. Great handle, great feed. They're looking to try to let this one dribble out, and unable to do so. Peyton to reset, held out a net, trying to work it in. Scooney, a little BTB action. Unsuccessful. Flag to come on Mark Botek. He drew it from Charlie Tenile. Calvert Hall with the extra man opportunity for a minute here. The BL bench will count passes, a tactic that has worked terribly when I've traveled to away games for Calvert Hall. Every time we count them on man up, we get shelled. So it's now banned in the Calvert Hall student section after some bad performances. I guess it works for BL though. This ball comes a little bit loose. Brady West able to scoop it up. First time hearing his name today. Cooper Reed with this one. Feel like I'm watching soccer right now. 4-1. Start putting some in. Cooper Reed to work here. Shifty little player. Higgins to work now. Higgins draws the shorty matchup, a favorable one for him. You'd think BL would want to attack this. Ball over to Karsten Shepard. Joey Keller needs to work here with only 4 seconds on the shot clock, and they'll dump it into the corner the second time. Twice in 2 possessions now that BL has just been unable to put anything meaningful on Cage. But this clear does not go the way the Hall needs it to, and BL will maintain possession. So after a weak offensive performance, they'll get another chance. Keller over to Karsten. Some hard names to spell. Not to spell, to say. Karsten. to no one. Higgins at X, his sweet spot. TJ Shaw, a little spin move. And he gets it to go. I didn't see it sneak through, but that's really good work out of TJ Shaw to put that one in the cage. I was unaware that they got it to drop, but they did. So now a 2-goal game here with about 3:30 in this third quarter. Lake 2, Hall 4. And TJ Shaw gives them a glimmer of hope. Goodness gracious. And oh, what do we got going? They're going to re-whistle the face-off. That's very interesting. I mean, like we expected a different result. I mean, way to eat it. Hoffman upset with his lack of production at the X. Could see it there with that check. I don't know what Mark tried to do there, like a fake skip pass. Would have been cool if it was successful, but it was a little bit sloppy. Botek unable to turn around there, and Brady West all over that one. Calvert Hall maintains possession. Resets quickly here. Williams. Steer. Forte works inside. Scooney pulls it out. Steer up top. Shot, no good. And they'll find Bryce Barrett. LaPole headed to Maryland. And BL get another possession here. A little bit of juice for this Lake squad. Blake Burgess to hop in again. And a fresh face, Aiden Kenny. Haven't seen him in a little bit. Quinn Lynch to round out that midfield line. And we'll see if this is the group of guys they need to make that impact. Clay Stauffer to force turnover. Oh, but the push after will keep it here. So the work to draw it loose, but unable to work it all the way. Spin around, tries to stick it top corner, bounces out to Shaw. Shaw's rip unsuccessful. Quinn Lynch with the little jumper near side there. I feel like that's the closest you can get to dunking on somebody in this sport. And a shot, turn, and goal out of Lincoln Herring. And this game is now within one. Little shout out to BL on the bench. I loved the celebration work there. And shout out Cam French. It looks like he's got the Cam Frank, my bad. Cam Frank got the guys going there on the bench. Looked like he's leading the charge. As a sophomore, too. This one will get worked behind cage. Richmond on Richmond here. Matt Meredith on Mark Botek. A minute in this third quarter. 1-goal game. This ball's with Schoonmaker. Schoonmaker works it over to Forte. Decide not to hit the Schwenke in stride. Instead, pull off. Worked over to Forte again. Mark looking for something here. Mitchell feeds inside. Kelly to maintain. And a great save out of Garrett Held. Another huge save out of Held. Held running with this one again. Looks like he's going to go all the way. Tremaine laying a lot. Held. Is Held going to go to Cage? Held. Unable to put it on Cage. So Held's now going to run all the way back. Five seconds in the quarter. Jackson unaware of the timing. Works it inside to Scooney. No good. Could have had a better look there if we had some better clock management, but no. Some impressive work out of Garrett Held there. I kind of got caught up in the moment. Didn't really see it going the other way. My bad there, but if Garrett Held were to get that goalie goal to drop, that would have been massive. So we'll take a step away here. Calvert Hall 4, BL 3 with 12 minutes left in MIAA Tuesday play. We'll get set here. The combination of Ridge Ritter and Hoffman, they're really trying to figure out what works best, but don't think much is clicking for BL at the X. Although, BL finding rhythm in other parts. 2 goals in that last 3 minutes or so. So BL carrying all the momentum into this last quarter. But hate to be Mr. Obvious, you can't score without possession. And who's to withhold that from you? Ben Cuomo. Face-off specialist. This first midfield line to jog on again. Will Schwenke directing traffic. Schwenke leading the team in assists. If there's anybody I'd want running the play, be him. Interesting pass around Cage to Mark Botek. I liked the skip there. Felt like the risk reward there wasn't too high, but it got there. Mitchell up top to Forte. Forte over to Kelly. Mark Botek. Kelly will have an open rip. Shot no good. Kelly shaking up on the play. Connor Sullivan, the freshman, given a chance. Not given a chance, he had a great goal against Malvern. The 4th attackman in this rotation. Botek rolls back here. Feed inside Mitchell, jump shot. And who to eat it other than Garrett Held. BL in stride here. Will Calhoun will pull off. We'll see Cooper Reed with this one. Keller. Getting this possession rolling at about 40 seconds or so is just not really giving you enough time to really work what you want to do. Higgins working on Hoddle. Higgins on the day, 1 goal, but I was going to say he's being quiet, but BL only has 3, so I guess that's a good representative performance. Another BL possession going late. A shot out of Cooper Reed, worked inside, unable to be picked up, and that'll be Stengel now with the clear. Middle's pretty open, and Misha will walk this one over for the haul. Botek and Forte. That senior duo on attack. Mitchell to work here. Gives it off to Schwenke. Pick set. Worked inside. That ball no good. So Garrett held. They'll probably give the keeper more respect after he's run it almost full field twice on the clear. They're not afraid to pull held out and let him run. And I like that out of BL. Having faith in your goalie. I mean, I don't know if that's your number one option, but it's worked well for him today. Held really the key to a lot here for this Lakers team, in and out of the cage. The clear, his normal duties in between the sticks. Only positives here for him. Shaw behind cage. Clay getting into that deep stance they pound into you at practice. Coach Mulford always yelling, stance, stance, stance. Barat on some good defensive work there. Tremaine up top. Shaw with an open look, and Shaw to sting one top corner. T.J. Shaw pings one. And with that, we have a tie ball game here with 7:28. The foot was off the gas, up 4-1. Thought they were going to throw it into cruise control, even autopilot nowadays. You think you switched the term with the evolution of cars instead of cruise control, autopilot? Now that it's officially a thing. Cuomo to try to retain this GB. He'll draw a penalty as well. Cuomo still working. Great work out of Ben Cuomo. Finds Tanton now. Tanton to dump it off to Kelly. So possession and the penalty to come for the haul. Literally could not ask for more coming out of a moment that just tied it. Williams to work here. Around cage. Botek. Does he have the step? Works it. No good. Forte a little shaken up there. Took a hit after. Colt Erdos laying the stick there. So they'll bring in this man-down defense. Man down, Chase Kurtzman gets the call. BL to count, passes again. Peyton wanted to step into the one, works it, cross side, one more. Mark Botek inside, shot, goal, Mark Botek. And that's amazing work. I thought Botek was a little shaken up there. Looks like he is a little, trying to shake out that leg a little bit, but that's amazing stuff out of Jackson Mitchell. To not be selfish and honestly, oversharing. Literally made sure that one was going in the cage with that ball. I would have liked my odds too with Jackson taking a rip, but way to go above and beyond and find Botek there and put it away. So Calvert Hall now leads by 1 with 5 minutes and change here at Russo. Scooney up top here. Schwenke to work. Peyton looking to go inside. Oh. And Brady West waiting at the doorstep. Lays the boom. Who other than Peyton Forte to take all the hits for the team? Feel like he's always on the ground for something. A late call here. I'll give possession still. So a new 60 for Calvert Hall to work with. 4:40 here. Scooney, face dodge. Can he finish? Yes, he can! Will Schoonmaker. A work of art we have just seen there. Like a painter on canvas. That's Will Schoonmaker on turf. Ben nearly 100% on the day, just raking and baking. BL, it might be a 2-minute game, but when you can pretty much expect the ball to go the other way on the faceoff, it's a little harder to calculate your chances of a comeback. Max Murray with another run here. Oh, that ball absolutely zinged at Max Murray and unable to locate. Scooney put a lot of juice on that ball. Blake Burgess able to run out the 3 men chasing him down for this clear. They'll hand it over to TJ Shaw, who's got 2 on the day. Over to Quinn Lynch. A young roster here for BL. A lot of sophomores. Shaw, Lynch, Burgess. Young group of guys. Cross check comes. Misha will force another penalty to be thrown. So BL to go man up, down 2 here with 3 minutes left in this game. Shaw around cage. Shot, no good. Backed up by Shaw. Shaw looking to start it a little bit closer in. They're really going to put him in the corner. About 10 seconds here on this man-up opportunity. At least they got a look on. Full strength here. So Calvert now full strength, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. 20 on this shot clock. Higgins with the ball. Up top to Herring. 8. About 5 seconds or so. They're going to have to find something late in this shot clock. And they're unable to do so. So Calvert Hall to get possession. And timeout to come from BL. So Calvert Hall up 2 with 2 minutes left. And we'll take a step away here. Coming out of this timeout around the MIA, Spalding leading Loyola 8-4 with 4 minutes left, and McDonough leading 7-1 with about half the time left in this one to go out of bounds. A little too much juice. So now Coach Kelly will take a timeout and review his end of things as BL gets possession right back. So Drew McDonald worked back in. Cooper Reed, Higgins, Shaw, and Joey Keller. The unit that's got to find 2 goals in less than 2 minutes here. Shaw. Oh, I didn't hate the look there. Keller over to Shaw. Around cage to Higgins. Picks that. Higgins. Oh, turn the corner. Rip, fire, and score. Maddie Higgins. And to say that might be clutch is a severe understatement. Matthew Meredith told to go on the wing, so they will double pull Ben on this faceoff. An aggressive strategy, but that's what you need to do when your faceoff guy is unlikely to win it for you. And this ball on the ground, got to come up with this GB. It's on the ground. Tanton, ball come loose, and it'll get scooped up. Held with it. I'll toss it over to Brady West. They need to get this ball over, though. It'll bounce. Cooper Reed to pick it up. He'll walk it over. A minute left here. Timeout. And BL with a chance to tie. A minute on the game clock. A minute on the shot clock. What moments Calvert Hall produces. The cardiac cards not failing to leave me worried. They've always got to leave me on the edge of my seat. I mean, these games are a blast to call because it's always a 1-goal game, and it's like, who's going to do it? You get all the emotion from it, but at the same time, you get all the emotion from it. What fight out of BL from 4-1 down to go on a 4-2 run in the second half and give them this opportunity. To tie it. Maybe Calvert Hall is almost clip farming. They're clip farming. They're sending themselves to OT and then finishing these teams off so they can make these big sports networks. Maybe it's intentional what they're doing. But in these big moments, call for big-time players, and who just did it for them? None other than Matty Higgins. If we get sent to another OT matchup, got to check what's in the Calvert Hall water. Because we can't close in regular time. Joey working. Around cage to Matty Higgins. Cole Hoddle on this defensive work. Pick set. Higgins. Shot no good, but it'll come right back to him. That's the play you got to draw up. Higgins to work. Worked up top to McDonald. McDonald spinning. Jermaine, good checks come. Have to pull off. 24 seconds here. Higgins to work again. Beats his man. Beats 2. Higgins in on cage. Shot. Save. Brady Stengel. Ball's on the ground. And ball will stay here with the push. 12.9 left. It was at 12.9, Pete. Thought Calvert Hall called timeout, but guess that's not the case. So Matty Higgins with 10 seconds and a dream here. May Higgins around cage. Cole Hoddle. And Higgins to overthrow it. And that'll do it. Calvert Hall to win it in late fashion, per usual. And that's all here today, folks. Calvert Hall 6, BL 5. A close one for sure, but who other to pull it out than the Cardiac Cards? My name's Trevor Hannon, and that's all today here at Russo.